You feel that tightening in your chest every time you open Slack, email, or see new AI update required. You don't hate technology. You hate what it's starting to do to your soul. AI isn't destroying humanity. Overwhelmed humans are destroying themselves. You're not scared of robots. You're scared that AI will expose every weakness you've been hiding. And when the world moves this fast, those with untrained nervous systems won't survive. Hi, Unbreakable leaders. I'm PAVNESS, courage decision scientist and leadership coach. For over 2 decades inside Fortune 500 pressure zones, I studied what makes leaders rise and what makes them fracture. Welcome to PAVNESS Unbreakable Leadership Lab, Courage Under Pressure. Today we're doing more than talking about AI disruption. We're diagnosing what it actually does to humans under pressure. You'll walk away understanding. Your nervous system is your front line. You'll learn how to regulate overwhelm, preserve clarity, and lead from power, and no matter how fast the world spins. You've heard the headlines, AI will replace workers, automation erases roles, but what no one sees is the silent collapse happening inside knowledge workers before the layoffs even begin. A 2025 study from National Library of Medicine found that digitalization and rapid workplace technology adoption directly increase employee burnout and stress, even when the tasks themselves don't change. Another recent report from Calm Health, a major workplace well-being survey, discovered that 45% of employees already say AI makes them feel threatened, and over half report rising anxiety due to AI-driven changes. Constant incoming messages, instant responses, 24/7 connectivity, performance metrics, unpredictability, automation. It's not the AI, it's what AI does to your nervous system. It overloads your capacity, it hijacks your clarity, it triggers trauma responses you never healed, and by the time the robot rolls in, you're already broken. So why it's not just work, it's your biology under attack. When you operate inside constant change, distraction, overload, your brain can't differentiate between urgency and trauma. Technology becomes a pressure amplifier. Researchers call this techno-stress, constant interruptions, blurred boundaries, decision fatigue, overthinking, burnout. Digital stress drags down performance, not because you're lazy, but because your nervous system is taxed beyond capacity. If you've ever sat at your desk with a pounding heart, adrenaline surging, not because the project deadline was close, but because your email pinged again, that's not poor discipline. That's your nervous system screaming, "I'm overwhelmed." But here's what almost nobody admits. Your nervous system wasn't built for this speed. It was built for field work, crisis, flight, or fight, short bursts of pressure, not endless digital acceleration. And now AI is just the final straw, the trigger, not the cause. Here's the PAVNESS reframe. This is not AI versus humans. It's human fragility versus human resilience. Because once you see AI as the enemy, you surrender power. But if you see AI as a pressure test, an X-ray on your unhealed patterns, you reclaim power. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. The real threat isn't AI. The real threat is human frailty dressed as busy work. If you don't adapt your nervous system, you will burn out, not because AI replaced your job, but because AI exposed the unhealed parts inside you. This is where courage under pressure becomes your edge. This is where leadership becomes a nervous system sport, not a skill set. Let's talk about the PAVNESS framework, survival of the unshaken. I'm giving you a new protocol, the Pressure Identity Stabilizer, designed to keep your humanity intact when the world accelerates beyond human design. It has 4 steps. Step 1, system check. Map your pressure threshold. Notice how your body reacts when emails pile up. Pulse racing, shallow breath, mind spinning. That's data, not drama. Track triggers. Create a pressure log. Step 2, reset anchor. Activate nervous system leadership. Before responding, breathe, recenter. Say to yourself, I respond, I don't react. Use a simple 4-count breath or a grounding ritual. This interrupts the stress loop before it hijacks you. Step 3, decisional velocity calibration. Dissolve decisional drag, TM. Overthinking, hesitation, procrastination, those are symptoms of fear, not strategy. When a decision needs to be made, give yourself 2 minutes. Clarify your intention, commit to the decision, let go of perfection. Every decision builds your clarity muscle. Step 4, identity hardening. Close the courage gap index, TM. When speed and stress hit, your true inner map shows. Decide now who you will be under pressure. Not the version scared of failure, but the version who trusts themselves with calm, clear courage. That's leadership. That's stability. Here's how to use this right now. If you're listening now, this week, choose one stress trigger. Maybe it's notification overload, infinite inboxes, or AI-driven uncertainty. For 7 days, do this. Notice when your body tightens. Log the trigger. Pause. Ground yourself. Reset. Make one clear decision or response. Short, calm, deliberate. Sleep, hydrate, move. Treat your nervous system like a frontline soldier. Reflect. Did clarity improve? Did stress reduce? You're not changing your job. You're upgrading your internal operating system. So why this matters more than ever. Because AI won't wait for you to catch up. It will accelerate. It will demand clarity, speed, adaptation. But if you show up with a cracked foundation, an exhausted nervous system, a history of trauma, fear circuits untrained, you will collapse. If you show up trained, anchored, decisive, human, you'll thrive. You'll lead. You'll create. You'll rise. Your courage will become your competitive advantage. Your humanity will become your strength. If you hear this calling in you, drop human first in the comments. Share this with one person you know who's feeling the overload. If you're a leader who wants to stay clear, confident, and courageous when the world screams fast, this is your show. Subscribe, like, and join my free newsletter at PAVNESS.com, packed with tools and tips to help you elevate your career and courage decision-making to become the unbreakable leader. And I'll see you in the next episode of PAVNESS Unbreakable Leadership Lab.